Episode 5, HojuKimchi. Woo!
Episode 5, let's go. Special guest in the house.
Shit, we have our first guest, and he's been mentioned multiple times, and he's one of the co-founders, or he was there at the birth. So we've got Woo in the house, our Korea correspondent.
Guys. Thanks for having me on. Um, it's been interesting just listening to you podcast about bullshit with very little views and no subscribers. So I'm here to boost some attendance rates. I can see on the comments there's been about 4 people listening, and they're probably listening multiple times.
My wife, one of them.
Yeah. I think my wife listens sometimes too. Because I think she's friends with Boz on Instagram, and she's clicked on it. I don't know if she's actually watched like the full episode.
That's cool.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy to lend you this platform to plug your wife's YouTube channel if you like, Woo.
No, it's gonna be on the links. Boys, or people who are listening, please follow. She's got about 13 or 14,000 followers at the moment. So much more than this ragdoll of a fucking podcast.
Hey, this is day one, man. Day one.
All right. Well,
It's episode 5, mate. I'll tell you what, it's been about a month.
hey, slow and steady, mate. It's slow and steady. All right, so we're gonna, Woo will, properly introduce himself or talk about himself a little bit more. But as we usually do, we just want to do a bit of a recap of last episode and some shout outs. So I'll start with some shout outs. Firstly, Vinny, thank you very much for all your heartwarming comments. He's my biggest fan, and he's said some, words of encouragement, which I'll share later. Haram, our Mr. Coffee Man, he's expressed his fanship or whatever. Senori continues to be our greatest fan. She's putting all these
Much love, community. Much love.
all
Hey,
these
first brand deal,
timestamps and shit.
First brand deal, we'll give you something. We'll give
Yeah.
you a tote bag or something.
Yeah, and I think we should definitely have Senori on as our first female guest. Well, if not her, maybe Amy, but yeah, we'll see.
Yep.
Yeah, and then Jang as well. Jang's been sharing some recommendations and some reference videos and shit. So thanks to you all. If you do want to come on the show like Woo, please let us know, DM, and we'll add you to our long queue of guests who are waiting. Okay.
Really want to come on.
Sick.
Yeah. All right. I was gonna go into Vinny's thing, but no, fuck that. He's not worthy of the time.
This is the Che Guevara.
Venus thing. Go into Venus thing, and I'll kind
Oh
of.
yeah, actually, yeah, okay. So we have a little group chat amongst the 4 of us who are footy fans, and then we use the Katok room to invite Woo and stuff, and then Vinny shared his 2 cents on it, and this is how it goes. So Boz is funny and real. Sind is absolute batshit boring, too real and serious. And get a better headset instead of your Jabra shit, virtual background, etc. Like, damn, show age much? So yeah. So yeah.
And that's how you really think, Vinny.
Yeah. So
Look, I reckon from my perspective, I think Dennis has a calming effect on the pod. He's more kind of flow, because I think if it was just Boz talking, like we'd just be talking about fucking one topic, another topic, and then another topic, and then we'd just end up with girls. So no, Dennis is a sensible one. But yeah, we'll see in this pod, this episode how things turn out.
yeah, I think we complement each other well, and hopefully, I think I would like to have a bit of a poll or a comments thing for people to vote whether I should get off this podcast or not. But anyway, I'm here for the ladies, by the way, just for the lady fans, because they love my calming voice. So I've been told.
침착 radio.
Okay, all right.
What feedback from lady fans have you got, Dennis? I'm curious.
Yeah, well,
well,
my wife said Dennis has a very calming voice, and in her exact words, 듣기 좋다. Like, so she likes that calm, like radio kind of thing. Because I listen to a lot of like rugby league podcasts, and it's got a bit of, yeah, they should give the ball to English. Why don't they do that? And then she just like hates it because I have it on like while I'm doing like the washing and stuff. So I can't even listen to a fucking rugby league. That's marriage life, boys. Can't even listen to a rugby league podcast when I'm doing the dishes and shit. His wife is like, God, that's so annoying. So she thinks I sound more like that, like Aussie like whiny, and then like Dennis is more like chimcha radio. Oh no.
Yeah. Well, hey, this might be a biased view as well, but
Yeah, right.
from another female audience, I have heard that, it's my calming voice that's one of the attractions, and obviously the face, the looks as well. So yeah, thank you.
So can I just ask you, Dennis, a personal question? Are you sending out these episodes on like Hinged and Coffee Meets Bagel stuff?
No,
Random chicks.
no, I'm not. I'm not. I am off the apps at the moment. Thank you very much.
That'll be hectic.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's apparently off the apps, Buzz. He's
Yeah.
serious about someone.
I'm still on
No,
it. My location set to Seoul. Just keep getting matches, but can't do anything.
What do you mean you got your what do you mean?
The location set to Seoul. It keeps going. Oh, like
oh man, I wish you were serious.
양지훈이 매치 됩니다. 하면 오 양지훈 들어. It's like 아니던데.
Okay. All right. Anyway, let's get into it, eh? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So Wu, I'll kind of give you the floor soon, but maybe just a bit of context. Was it about 6 weeks ago or a while back? The three of us were having a couple of beers in my hood, and I don't know how we got talking about this, but we're just talking about like YouTube and shit. And yeah, and that's kind of how we all started. Wu lives in Korea, so he went back to Korea, and me and Boz kind of kicked it off. And then we thought, it'd be cool to, keep him as the Korea correspondent, and yeah, have his share of the pie and shit like that. So yeah, yeah, with that, I'll hand over to you. Just tell us a bit about yourself and how you kind of got to know each other and all that kind of stuff.
Dennis, so I have lived in Korea for 13 years now. So I'm originally from Sydney. So I was born in Korea, but I moved with mum when I was about 5, I think, to Sydney, grew up there, worked there, came here at 24 when I was 24 after uni, after like a stint working in Sydney. I just said, oh, I just want to come to Korea, see what it's like. Got stuck here. It's been 13 long years. Just doing the grind. Yeah, in the Seoul city. I'll go back, see the boys, see my mates, see my mum. Probably once a year. So I think this Seoul versus Sydney episode's quite interesting to me. Where you guys are just fucking blurting out bullshit, and I can just call you guys out. Boz, I met in uni, I think. Actually, both of you guys. I met Dennis and Boz in uni, so 20 years ago. Dennis, I played a lot of ball with back in the day. Boz, I got really close to when he was in Seoul City, living his dreams, in Shinchon, in that one room where it stank like ajushi. Just yeah, you know what it smelled like, Boz. You know what it smelled like.
Oh, yeah,
What have you 냄새?
yeah, classic guy one room until I had like like relationships, and then it started. Yeah.
What relationships, mate? Fucking what are you talking about? So yeah, now been married for 5 years, living in Korea, got our own place. Just working for the same company for it's my 11th year for an Aussie company in Korea. So
Okay.
yeah, happy to
All right.
share my
Well,
perspective.
yeah. No. Firstly, we kind of missed
Eastern
it, but
suburb of Sydney. He's from the eastern suburbs.
sure. Yeah. Thanks for that input. Let's go to myth busting first. So you talked about how Boz is our kind of career correspondent between the two of us because of the recent experience. But you've been kind of yeah, a bit appalled by how much bullshit there is, and you want to kind of correct certain things that he's been saying.
Yeah, myth bust.
100%, 100%. So I reckon in terms of Korean culture, what Boz's like perspective on Korean culture in general, I reckon it's updated a fair bit now. We're in a different generation. So I feel like well what now I've got to go look back on what he
Mm-mm.
said.
That's all right. That's okay. If something
Pops
if you
up,
think of
yeah, yeah, yeah.
something, yeah, let us
Yeah.
know. Like he's like the Moncler stuff. Is that true? The
It's not
Techimam dude.
Moncler. So okay, let's go. Is this Moncler stuff true? Okay, so my wife tells me, all right, that these Korean kids go to school, and then
Mm,
as I prefaced before, so Moncler's like this super expensive, like down jacket, puffer jacket, because it's gone
mm,
Korea. Like we're talking like insane prices, like $1,000 for a jacket, and then like
mm.
they're at school, and they're like, 야, 너 씨발 너 몽클레 안 입어? 너 유니클로야? 와, 개거지다. 얘랑 놀지 마. Like, is that how some parts of Korea would work?
I think I reckon the expense like the super high, like the Techi mums and the Gangnam subs maybe. But I see it less. Though I think that's like kind of exaggerated. Because like Korea, like there's I think there's a few sides of Korea that is well, bro, you got to change your background. It's gone into North Korea. Honestly, it's
It's
gone into
gold. It's
North
gold,
Korea.
man.
Your TV gone to North Korea, bro. Um, yeah, no. I feel like there's a few sides to Korea. So like just living here, I've experienced people where it's not all like glamorous here at all. Like there are still very like the wealth gap is huge here. So you see people like your everyday battler in Korea, who are living on minimum wage, which is the majority actually. And the stuff we see on TV, that's the minority. Like still, like the wealth in Korea, minority holds that wealth. Whereas the
Hmm.
majority of people everyday Joes, mate. Like, no
Okay.
one can afford a Montclair jacket unless it's a fakie from Vietnam or from Shenzhen, China. So,
Yep. Okay.
All right.
Well, let's.
Okay, well,
Hey, look.
say that I was like teaching in like a very saturated the minority of Seoul, right? So I did
Yeah.
see that. So that stuff of crazy exists. It does exist, but yeah, maybe it's not a true reflection of the everyday Joe.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's switch gears. So one of the reasons that we got Wu on this podcast as the first guest was me and Boz. We were chatting after last episode, and we were thinking, okay, because we were thinking of going into like all sorts of different aspects of this Sydney versus Seoul comparison. And one that we wanted to go into a lot more depth was culture, and within that, more specifically, girls.
Big category.
So
Girls,
yeah,
girls, girls.
yeah, we could talk days on this topic, obviously, because we're
Delivery. Hold
oh gosh. Okay, anyway, no, maybe this is the perfect time.
Yeah, right there. Delivery man.
Yeah,
Probably got a fucking glue stick delivered or some shit or paperclip. Fuck.
yeah. So we thought Wu was our sort of expert, or in a good position to talk about girls, especially the comparison between girls in Australia versus Korea. But maybe before getting into that, can you talk a little bit more about why you moved to Korea? Hint, hint.
Why I moved to Korea? Oh,
Yeah,
no, no. 100%, 100%. So I moved to
not a
Korea.
loaded question.
Yeah.
No, no,
Keep-
no, not like
tell
at
us
all. I moved
yeah.
to Korea because I wanted to follow my roots, see my grandparents, and see my uncles, my cousins, and just enjoy Korea as a whole, mate. The
Sure. Okay.
culture, yeah, the culture.
Okay. So you're not going to give us the real reason, huh?
No real reason. I don't know what you're talking about. Like you're just fucking talking out of your ass now.
Sure, sure. All right. Well, let's talk about let's talk about girls then. You can obviously I respect the fact that Wu's a married man, same as Boz.
Yep.
So there are certain boundaries, which is a shame. Yep, family man, pointing to the family photos and shit. But yeah, let's maybe Boz, you might want to start it off, and then we can possibly myth bust or whatever. What do you think? What do you think is the biggest difference in girls between Australia and Korea?
Okay. I'll start with this anecdote, and then maybe we can elaborate. Okay, so my first thing was like, so so in Australia, I think most people, I don't know if it's still the same, but when we went to uni, so we're talking like '05, '06 era, like around that era, it was like uni wasn't like a big thing. It was like you go to uni, you go to class, and you kind of like GTFO, like you go home and you go back to your high school mates, back to the area, because uni is usually, um, not in the area that you and your mates are in high school. Particularly my case, because my mates were all back in like, we were hanging around, obviously Cairns, Strathfield, that area, west. So my uni, I was up UNSW, which is Coogee, so that's eastern suburbs. That's way out Wu's way actually. But so like, and my school mates didn't really go to uni, so I was like one of the minority in my school that actually went to uni. So I didn't even have my high school mates there, whereas a lot of people would have their high school mates there. Especially if you're like in Asian groups, you might do Bachelor of Commerce at Sydney or UNSW, and you're all there. So me personally, I'd have to go meet my other mates. Like we have some mutual friends, some Koreans, Asians, or whatever who are doing commerce. But that like commerce was in the other side of the building because I was stupid and I did Bachelor of Arts. I wasn't stupid, but it was just not the right course for me. So like, well, I'm on the other side of campus, so I'm like, at the start, I was like, I'll make the effort to try and go meet him and stuff. And then after a while, I was just like, I can't be bothered. So I'll just like chill by myself and stuff, yeah? Or, hang out with some of the uni friends.
Fast forward, long-winded. Get to your point.
Yeah, sorry. So yeah, it was um, you know, we go out to uni in shorts and thongs. That was the thing. Like basically like a koji, like a bum, basically. T-shirt, shorts, thongs, and then like you just go out. Like that was kind of the vibe. It wasn't like dress up or anything. So as I said, I don't know what it's like that now. Then I went to Korea. So my first experience was I went to exchange student in Korea in my like last year doing my electives and stuff, right? So I'm like 24 or whatever. And then because I deferred uni, so I was a bit late. But yeah, I went there and like I went to class and I'm just thinking, oh, it's uni, so I just rock up like a bum. And then mate, everyone was dressed to the nines, man. And like, like I'm not really looking at guys anyway, so but so filtered vision. But like all the girls were fucking dressed. I'm talking high heels dressed, like how girls dress to the city here, right? When they go out, But they, like
Well, during at uni.
huh? I was at
At
Korea
uni.
University.
Yeah.
Even Korea University, which is like obviously one of the like most elite unis in Korea, where you think it's more about study. But I was like, man, how are these girls even at Sky? I'm like, man, if this is Sky, how about all the Nalari Tech girls? Like, oh, I wonder what that's like. But there's like heaps of hot girls, heaps of beautiful girls, and like they're all dressed up, but full makeup. Full makeup. That's what I'm not used to as well. Like girls don't really wear full makeup to uni here. Like they're gonna have their makeup differently to like going out on a Friday night in Sydney or like uni. But they were like full makeup, like obviously not like nightclub makeup, but like makeup full, and then like the hair was done, and like they have skinny jeans on heels. It was crazy. I was like, what in the skinny jeans is going on here? Like I was basically like shocked, and like they looked at me like I was a bug, bro, because I was just like full koji, and I was just like, oh shit, like oh man. So that was like a huge culture shock for me. But like the thing that shocked me was heels. Like you don't really wear heels to uni, bro. You know what I mean? But they did.
No, but at UCID they did. So I was like I don't know. You sound like you're a bit of an asa on campus, mate. I was hanging around the Korean fobbers when I was at uni. Same styles, mate. Fucking heels. They wore jeans. I don't know. Like
but they
just,
were fobs. But they were fobs, yeah.
yeah, fobs.
Yeah. That's what.
Well, that's the point. That's the point being proven.
So like the Kyopos here, they don't wear that. They don't wear that to uni. That's what I'm saying. So like for me, that was the first big difference because I was like, because everyone looks good when they scrub up. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but objectively, people are gonna look good when they scrub up, or better, or the better version of themselves. But like, yeah, so like that was my first thing. So I was like, wow, like and obviously bigger population. So like, well, I was just surprised at the quantity of girls there as well compared to here. But maybe that's just a population thing.
Yeah, obviously it's a population thing, but there's, like it was, it's a population thing.
Okay, let me rephrase.
Like,
Maybe
yeah,
the like just in my face quality because like just the way they dressed and stuff like that. But again, this was like 10 years ago, yeah. But
Yeah,
I was shocked and I was like, wow. And
yeah.
actually for me, it made me start dressing better as a person. To be honest, like
Mm-mm.
that definitely was a turning point for me. I started dressing better after Korea.
Yeah. So, what's been your observation in terms of the way that girls dress up? Depending on the occasion. Like, do you find that Korea just people dress up more often, even if it's for something like uni?
mm, I like me going into work, so I take the subway to work every day.
What a blessing!
What do you mean? What a blessing!
Plenty of
It's
eye candy on the on the subway, I
no, it's
imagine.
crowded as fuck. It smells like shit.
Oh,
Yeah. Uh, on your point about the uni stuff, I don't think so. Was I've seen plenty of uni students just wearing how they wear their university jackets out.
과장.
Yeah. Oh, it's all that now. It's all very comfortable. Like I can't. Well, I don't know. Like I'm not gonna go up to a chick in high heels and jeans, but like you a uni student, like it's it, it's a bit creepy. And plus we're both married. Yeah, maybe if Dennis is here, you can go up to a.
Well, you know what? Maybe I'm no, I can't speak about uni life in Korea, but obviously having worked in universities, I see uni students more here, at least in Australia, and also from my personal experience of going to uni, um, the fob chicks here definitely dressed up way more than the average student here in Australia. Like that was definitely noticeable. Maybe it's because they think uni is more I don't know, value uni in a different way, or maybe they think it's like a more of a dating scene. I have no idea.
When we say fob, we mean obviously we mean like Korean, well in this case Korean girls who are more Korean than
Yeah,
us,
yeah,
basically.
like say Yorksangs versus
Yeah,
Kilpos, for
yeah.
instance. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that's
Get all
the
the hate from the Kyopul.
come again.
We're gonna get all the hate from the Kyopul girls.
Yeah, but they would dress up for different occasions. Like,
Yeah,
so if when they're going clubbing, yeah, no, no, but like to your point, if they're going clubbing, they probably dress up more, or they're kind of more familiar with that kind of dressing up. Or if they're going to parties, for instance, like
When's the last time you went clubbing? We have not been to a club in 10 years. What are you talking about?
nah, 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 nah. Mine's
like
recent.
Friday.
I went 3 months ago in Vietnam, man.
Clubbing not the same, but no, it's cool. Fucking backpackers and shit. What are you talking about?
Nah, 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 nah. This place was like like the octagon of Vietnam, mate.
Oh shit! Did it have all like the cabaret chicks and stuff?
Yeah, yeah, plenty.
Serious?
Yeah,
Oh shit!
yeah.
Vietnamese Kyopul was like my first like crush, man. Like man, I remember as a kid, I used to go to. Do you remember the city, the times? You remember the time zone, Woo?
Galaxy World. Galaxy World.
Yeah, Galaxy. Yeah, like the one straight out of Town Hall Station, bro.
Yeah,
When I
yeah,
was
yeah.
a kid, when I used to hang in the city, like year 8 or whatever, and then they would be probably year 10, no, year 12 or whatever, and then like you see all these like nunas, these Vietnamese nunas in like their like black pants, black flare pants, and white tops, and like seeing white hats, and I'll be like, fuck, that's so gay.
Right.
I was like, I was like, that's sex. Oh, 진짜 섹시하다. But I used to be like that. That's the first style that I really liked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Gang-
guys reckon
gangster.
fashion kind of recycled itself? Because like I'm seeing a lot of flare pants now. I don't know. You guys obviously see a lot of flare pants in Sydney as well, but here and then everyone's wearing baggy jeans again. Like we used to wear baggy jeans in like '04. Like what's going on?
I hate the baggy jeans in Korea on I hate the like I hate oh, okay, not hate. just not a big fan of the baggy jeans on girls in Korea like right now. Like that's whole trend. Like I'm just not my style. Catchy, that's all catchy. Like Ken Chiang, not my style, I reckon.
Is
But
that just evidence that we're ajushis?
probably. But like,
Like
100%, 100,
it's not just me
100%.
that it doesn't look ippo. Like I don't find that. I don't think it looks nice.
it's okay, it's chill, but like it's not sexy, but like it's
No, it's different to the hip hop baji that that was in our era as well. Like especially like before it got really 펑퍼짐해. Like
our one was
when
like baggy, like everything was baggy. Right now it's like an in between. It's like yeah, I don't know. I just feel like our era of when girls wore skinny jeans and heels or skinny jeans and like Converse or like Vans was
yeah
like it was more casual sexy. But that's just my opinion.
yeah
Is that
um
Converse and it's like, but no one wears skinny jeans now. Like, not a single person in the world wears skinny jeans. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe fucking
a fair call though,
I
boy?
do, I do. Not skinny.
Boy, is that a fair call? Is skinny jeans on girls sexier than the current trend of the baggy jeans in Korea?
100%
Okay. Whiskey?
sexier, yes, but also I think they've replaced the skinny jean
with what?
with everyone wears gym. What do you call it? Those
Oh,
Oh,
yes. Leggings.
leggings.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
It's been completely replaced.
This is such a like a Pyeongtaek Ajushi moment. We're like, oh, leggings, and then there's like silence for 5 seconds.
That was like man of cultures all understood kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
No, no,
so
no.
between leggings, hip hop pants, what like the current flare pants, like 짧은 핫pants or some shit. Like yeah, 짧은 핫pants. There's like mini skirt, one piece. What is for you guys? What is the ideal girl wearing?
Well, for me, Arc and miniskirt and Nike shoes is the peak for me because it's got sexy.
But by the way, this is very perverted. Like, it's just from an outsider's point of view. Like, this three fucking she's just talking about fucking mini skirts,
Wait,
leggings, and
talking
like,
fashion.
we need to get off this topic. Like,
Hey, get your mind out of the gutter.
Yeah,
We're just
we're talking
being,
fashion, bro.
yeah,
Like,
it's
we can't say
fashion.
like what looks good. Like a girl can say what looks good on a guy, right?
Hey, and by the way, we are
you
gonna have
fucking
girls.
boss, you have no fashion sense. You fucking wear purple pants, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, who the fuck wears purple pants? And then it still wears skinny jeans. Fucking Dennis wants to show his fucking little bulge on the skinny jeans, and you wear purple pants. Who wears purple pants?
Hey, that was a hit. That was a hit. I'm all Uniqlo now, brother. I'm a married man. You should.
Uh,
But
uh,
yeah, nah, yeah, it's just same style. I reckon miniskirt and Nike shoes because it's like got my like love for hip hop and like street, but then like
are they wearing anything in the upper limbs?
yeah, no, because you can mix it up. That's what I like about it. Like you can put
Sure.
hoodie on top, make it full street, or you can put like a nice blouse and make it like more. You know what I mean? More.
Yeah. I'll share mine. So I like classic. I like classic. I like 흰 남방, 청바지, 흰 운동화, and
Classic.
hair whatever. But like just 깔끔하고 청순하고 청량한 그런 스타일. But with a nice body. Thank you. Just a disclaimer. That's
I'm getting a work call. You guys talk.
Oh, what a way to exit, bro! What a way to exit.
no. He's not escaping this shit. But
Okay, yeah.
yeah. Hey, I think that was good. Like
That cracked me up, but it was like fine until it was yeah. But yeah, no, okay. So back to the point was,
yeah.
yeah, they again, this was just that time frame, right? So also, I think it's a mixture of so that time frame would have been like us, like Sydney, way more laid back. Now I feel like Sydney's definitely, like Australia's definitely gone. Like the new gen, they don't definitely walk around at like bums compared to what we did for sure.
Yeah.
So like they're more like so we, as you said, we used to dress more like completely shit when we're doing nothing, and then like dress to the nines when we go out. I feel like
Yeah.
they've plateaued that a bit. And
Yeah, but then Koreans also do
Wait,
the casual dressing as well. Like when they go to like 동네 슈퍼, they look like 그지 as shit, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Even possibly more so than Aussies.
yeah, with the like the Samchon slippers and all that sort of shit. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. So
Mm.
that was just the one, like, the topic of, as we said, like culture vibes and stuff. And if we're gonna talk girls from male perspective, all right, obviously, like, so that was
I can't get rid of that.
so that was one thing.
Yeah. All
Hey,
right,
you're
Woo,
not, you're not escaping this. All right, what's
back
your
on the podium, mate. Let's go. What's your thing?
What was the question?
so
Sorry.
like
Ideal girl, what is she wearing?
yeah.
Whatever my wife's wearing, mate.
Don't give me that shit. Come
Oh,
on.
come
Yeah,
on, man.
there we go. There we go. There we go. I like the humbucks, mate. Look, just behind Boz, I like the humbucks, the old school 19 fucking 10 humbucks. That's what I like.
All right, if that's what Mr. Upscott wants to say, whatever.
Oh my god. Oh, Sobefi down the drain, boys. Okay, all right.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
next.
Next one. I want to go to dating. Let's talk about dating. How different dating, and we don't have to name names or whatever.
No names,
But
no names, boys. No.
yeah, okay. I think maybe a good place to start is like how people meet. Is it targeting, hunting, apps? Meeting. Like how does it happening? When Boz, what's with your
Yeah, not because like me and Wu, like dude, when we were in our 20s and we were single, right? Okay, when I just got there, so like mid 20s, single. Dude, we used to like try and make it. We try and make girls all the time, right? We did, but it was fun because like we'd just go out and just talk to, like, that's the thing. We'd go out and talk to them, and then like we'd just get the ball rolling and stuff. I don't know if you can. Well, it's all apps these days, but yeah, Wu. I think you can shed some light on that.
I don't know. What in your 20s when we were in Korea? So Boz used to have this. I gave Boz this nickname, Dennis. I used to call him Triggs. Yeah, Triggs. So it's short for trigger. It's a short nickname for trigger. So like every time we went out and there were some decent looking women. I'm not saying nice looking. I'm not saying beautiful women. I'm saying decent. So like probably like sixes.
yeah?
Boz is just come to life. Like I've never seen a man come to life that much. Like he just fucking back from the dead. Like when you was just me, Boz, and a few boys, he was just super quiet. Oh, I'm gonna go home. Fuck, I'm gonna play some games and shit. Some some above average or questionable ladies rocked up to the venue. Hello, yeah, my name is Boz. Get the ball rolling. And I've seen this in action multiple times. But yeah, no, it's I think it's different now. I think it's different now. I don't know.
Really?
Well, we have not been out in a very long time, obviously,
Can
but
you fuck off with the North Korean shit behind you?
My bad, boys.
um,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I think it's different now because
Just based on what you hear from your single mates, I guess.
yeah. So I've only have a hand like I only have a handful of single mates left in Korea now. Everyone
Hmm.
else is married, kids, or no divorcees yet. Oh, actually, I have one mate who's divorced. But it's all forgetting. Like it was all forgetting back in the day. I still think it's people prefer forgetting at our age. So we're in our
Mm.
late 30s now. Almost lost.
Now, just like remembering so many stories.
All right, Boz, would you like to share
Man.
some that's PG and unnamed?
Geez. Okay. I remember. So like, okay, so we used to basically, I'll maybe generalize it a bit. So like, we would be, we,
Generalize a bit, and then you go woo.
Nah, no.
I'll give you this. That's the edit spot if you need.
We couldn't even hear your clap. Your clap. We couldn't hear it. Anyway, go on.
Basically,
Oh,
Wu was very successful. Let's just say that he was popular with girls. Okay, out of like our friends, he was pop he was his success rate was
Well,
better.
Boz, if when we went out, it was me, you, Ray, or Song, right? And then if you're an average looking chick,
What a lineup! What a lineup, mate.
yeah,
Hey, dude, you'd have some of your mates too. Some of your mates will come out. JP and oops, edit the name. No names. No names.
Okay,
But yeah, no,
sure.
you'd have some of your mates.
Jay, I've got the funniest story for JP, but I can't say it.
Yeah.
I really want to say it, but I can't say
Hey,
it.
and we'll edit it out. We'll edit it out, mate.
No, no,
Nah,
no,
no,
no.
you won't. It's fine.
Yeah,
You look at your face. You
I'll
looked at me
correct
just.
it. No.
Ah,
Anyway, so like yeah, basically we would like we would get me because you know a couple of drinks in me and I'm ready to go anyway. So then like he'll just egg me on and like you know I just you know I'm easy to egg on like particularly at that stage of my life, right, like mid-20s, single, like not caring like about anything, like just come from Sydney, right, and like no strings attached or whatever. So I just did not give a fuck. And but yeah, you know, ironically, that approach worked a lot more because I was so like light on my feet.
oh,
Yeah.
100%. Hey, so okay, let's where was the hunting ground? So for instance, back when we were all in Australia going to uni and stuff, the night will start off at Maloney's, right? Maloney's 9 o'clock. You get there, you're having beers, playing pool or whatever. People arrive one by one, and then you get tanked a bit, and then off we go to, I don't know, Space or UN or wherever. What's the average night in Korea? What does it look like?
Well, Itaewon was our home ground, but we also did Hongdae and Gangnam as well. But Itaewon, I'd say, was our home ground. Yeah.
Okay.
And Itaewon was really hot back then, where it wasn't just like foreigners and Kyopochis. It was like a mix of everyone, Kyopos, foreigners, and Korean girls as well, who are a little bit more, let's say, open-minded. Open-minded. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thought I meant.
Yeah, you're an absolute doro.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you want to elaborate?
Yeah, we
that's
come on,
ridiculous.
take over.
Um, back when we used to go out a lot, yeah, I reckon we mostly did Itays, but like we did that because of the music though, because all
Of
the hip
course,
hop
of
places,
course.
no, all the hip hop
It's
places that
all
were
about the
there.
music.
Yeah, no, we used to like hit up. We only used to go to hit up like three places max. Like we didn't even go anywhere else. Like it was just listen to music, cheap drinks, because we were still poor. Like even though we're all working, we're still poor. Um, and then I think when we started making a bit of money in Korea, like all of us, we started getting like table service and shit, like thinking we're kings of the world, just because we paid $250. Acting
Is,
like
is,
we're
is
kings of
that
the
is that
world,
what
and
it
then
is? Is your woman on between what, three each?
Each, bro.
Holy shit!
no, it wasn't.
Oh, wasn't it? Like, how
Boz
about
wouldn't know. He never paid.
now? How
No,
about
it was
like?
it was 250, 200-ish for the bottle, and then we all paid $50 each.
Yeah, that's just that's the non-sitting one. But how about when we paid for like the sitting one and stuff? That was like 700, wasn't it?
What are you talking about? Are you talking about something else?
No, like in
What?
octagon, octagons and stuff. No,
No, you're talking about something else. You're talking about.
I don't know, man. My memory's hazy.
Right, we don't need to go there. Married men.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
so what usually start off like at a 식당 and taking soj, and then you go clubbing. Is that the average night?
We didn't do 식당. We didn't do 식당 when we were younger. Like we went straight to bourbon and cokes, or like like because we're all foreigners.
Yep,
Yeah,
We
at a
went
bar. At a
straight to
bar.
at a bar. Yeah,
yeah,
good
we're
party.
at a bar, music, no pokies, no pubs. We didn't even eat. We just did
Yep.
bar, and then home. That was
Straight
it.
to the club,
Yeah,
Okay.
straight to the club.
bro. The shit
Club.
on club days was. I forgot what it was called, man. When we used to get in because of your old mate, Woo, man. Those were the nights, man. Those those were the nights. That's all I can say. They dressed to the nines, man. Dressed to the nines. What was that
Right. Right.
club in Shinsadong? Woo.
Shinsadong, what? What
Yeah,
are you
the one
talking?
that the EDM one where where the your good looking mate used to get us in.
Oh, Mike.
Bro, no names, bro. That's why I said your old mate. But yeah, what was that one?
I can't remember. I don't know, we only went once.
No, no,
Okay.
no, we used to go to that one. That's the one where it was across the road of the other one, I think. Anyway.
Yeah. All right. So enough about nightlife, I suppose. So you guys both dated in Korea. So what was there much of a difference in terms of, I guess, the dating culture or style, in Korea versus Australia? Hang
Obviously, the
on. Hey, Boz,
technology.
did you date in Australia?
Yeah, I did, but not as like Korea. I went like full domestics, right? Because like obviously we both were working people, and yada yada. Here like nothing substantial. I reckon there was, but like high school crap, and then like bit
Yeah.
of uni, like mainly failures. But yeah, like just like a bit of seeing, but nothing like full like official proper. I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ruth?
No, what are you
Well,
talking about?
actually, you married your first girlfriend, so you wouldn't know, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, what? My body count is one. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. All right. Um. Okay. Is there anything else to talk about girls?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's like yeah, we got the idea.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Maybe we've exhausted that. I don't know if it's worth like going into another topic altogether, or should we anyway? We've got other things like lifestyle, or like, maybe should we just briefly like touch on work, or will that be just like a
Stick to
a
culture.
sudden drop in? Okay. Let's
Stick
stay
to
in
culture.
culture.
We did like girls, fashion, and bit of nightlife of what
Mm,
we say, a bit of dating, but I guess we're both married, so we can't like get too specific about that.
mm,
Yeah,
No, I mean, like, I think it's more we have been out of the nightlife scene and the dating scene for so long. Like, so Dennis is probably the only person who can talk about dating, but he's also fucking 40 now.
I'll
So
put me
like,
straight
what's he
back in.
gonna talk about? Like,
I might be a bit
he's just
rusty.
gonna.
I'll be right. Put me straight back in. I'll be right.
hey, I'm doing just fine, so don't you guys worry. Yeah. Um, what? Okay, maybe should we talk about marriage then, or like the whole wedding stuff? Like,
Yeah.
what was it like? You guys both married Korean women, obviously one in Korea and the other one in Australia, but both
Mm.
with a very strong Korean culture and tradition. So what was that like? And I guess a lot of people don't know about the whole what is it? When you like buy shit for their family and then they buy back and then the shige and then the yemul and all that kind of stuff. Should we get into that?
I don't have anything on my wrist, mate.
Did you get a yemul? Yemul
No,
shige or something, whatever?
no, no, no. Yeah. So I think that's Korean. I think that's less now. Because a lot of the people now they're not expected to have shit ready before marriage, right? Like
Guys
in
aren't
terms of
expected to provide the house and then like the girl to fill the house and all that sort of shit.
so
Right.
I don't think they are. I don't think they are. Like my cousin got married a few months ago and he's in his 20s, right? They started together. So they saved, they got a chonse. Like chonse is a rental system we can talk about another day.
Mm,
Um, and they're just living. I don't see a big watch on his wrist either. He might have got something, but I think it's less and less now because of the financial burden on both families.
mm,
Not everyone's from Techidong, wearing fucking Montclair and shit and just living the life. Um, but also the culture. If that culture kind of stayed in Korea, which I'm assuming there are families that demand it, but that would break up a lot of marriages. Like,
mm,
like pre-wedding preparation. Like, let's say
mm,
you're a guy, like
mm,
Dennis.
mm,
Let's say you were single, and like your potential father-in-law, your future father-in-law, your future mother-in-law was like, yeah, you need to get a $1.5 million apartment ready before the wedding.
mm, mm.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Bye-bye. Like, guess it's not going to
Yeah,
work out. Yeah.
yeah. Sounds like a pretty familiar story. But
Yeah. I mean, sounds like something that happened a few years ago, but yeah.
yeah, okay, yeah. Boz, I was smiling before when Rue was talking about watches. I think you have a story on watches, yeah? No, we won't go there. Yeah. Anything to add, Boz?
Yeah, I think traditionally, just to add what we were saying, like so, traditionally the TLDR for the non-Koreans out there would be like guys meant to bring the house, girls meant to fill the house with like furniture, and then like usually the mother's side will give like the groom like a watch. I guess like that's like meant to be the Korean tradition, but no, I don't think basically anyone does that these days because the guy can't bring the house. So usually I feel like guys pay a lot for the stuff to start, and then like the girl's family will give a watch kind of thing. Like
Mm,
yeah, but I know a couple of boys who got some watches, but
mm.
I don't think it's that like
But Wu's example, was it your cousin who got married in their 20s is super rare in Korea, isn't it?
It's not rare anymore. So like you know how there's this big push on like low birth rates,
Mm,
changing demographics in Korea, right? Um, I think I'm seeing a lot more younger people getting married earlier now, having children because housing isn't so the gap in house prices, like the Korean real estate's crazy. But if you move out of Seoul now, like maybe an hour away from like Seoul City, you can get a decent apartment for like 600K, 700K, right? Which is, decent enough where it's a new apartment and you can live. And then there's all those, like, what are you laughing about?
not just oh, we're just remembering remembering the golden days. That's all, mate. That's all.
okay. All right. Uh, I think maybe we can leave it there. Because we're kind of close to the hour, well, unless there's anything major. I'm just glad we got some like hectic start out of today's episode, and this might potentially be the thing that makes us big. I'm quietly hopeful with that middle sort of 5 minutes about fashion and shit. So
Funny. Yeah.
yeah.
But I wonder if yeah. No, anyway,
Don't.
Hey, Wu. Thanks for coming on. I'm
that's awesome.
gonna we'll give you the floor to kind of have your rant on anything. You can say whatever. You can talk about like this channel, like here's your stage.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me on. You guys came up with this idea at West Ride Pub. Was it 6 weeks ago, 7 weeks ago? Really kind of good to see that you actually took action. I know Dennis is a very private person, um, and it's a lot of courage for him to get out here and talk about his life, like this. He might be boring as shit, but he's calming. And then Boz, like always a pleasure to talk to Boz. He's the funniest guy that we know. Um, Probably has a few issues with some perverted stuff that he's. I know you. Yeah. No, it's good to see how you guys are doing developing this. I just want to shout out probably. Who else was there? Vinny, Fat John. Fat John, I didn't get to see this trip because I thought he was sick, but then you told me he wasn't. So I don't know what's true.
Getting better.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, let's leave his personal health out of this.
No. We're just gonna blurt everything out. It's all hell breaks loose. All hell
Very
breaks
much.
loose now.
God. Nah, fucking thanks, Wu, man. It's always a pleasure, mate. And maybe one day if we get big, we'll start a Patreon, and then we can tell all the off the record stories for sure, for sure.
Yeah, we'll leave that for the big time.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
What?
But yeah, like one last thing. I think it was mentioned in the comments. So these guys have never been to Queensland, or they have been to Queensland. They've never lived in Queensland. Never lived in Brisbane. I don't even know if these guys own like a single piece of land at that state, in that state, or whatever. Um, why do you support Queensland in the state of origin?
Up the Broncos is all I can say. Up the Bronx, up Queen.
I think maybe we can get into that in another episode down the line. I think because footy obviously deserves an episode to itself, and Oh, and this is perfect time for a shout out. I would like to have both Wu and Fat Joe on that episode when we talk footy. So looking forward to that.
Fat Joe a blue supporter or red supporter or maroon
Blues,
supporter?
blues,
Okay,
blues. So
okay,
so
yeah,
it
yeah.
can be a 2-on-2 debate. Yeah, on footy. Maybe
Yeah, yeah.
that could be our origin episode. So yeah, there we go.
Sweet.
Yeah. Well, you should get Vinny on as well because Vinny's a trader like you
No, no,
guys.
no. Fuck Vinny. Until he changes his tone, he's not getting on the show. No, no. Oh.
Dude, Vin is a player supporter anyway. He's a player supporter. He's like American NBA
No,
style.
no, but he's well, yeah, he's Storm. Anyway, hey, let's leave it there. We can chat further offline. But Wu, thanks again for coming on, and I think this episode's gonna hit some views. So yeah, we'll see you soon.
Peace.
Yeah, yeah. Oi, fucking send me the edit fucking version before you upload it, you guys.
All right, stopping recording now.
All right.